Everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays Chess. So, chess.com is this cool feature where you can play against bots, and they have, celebrity bots of like real chess professionals, grandmasters, international masters, for example, like Viswanathan Anand. And hey, look at that, it's Levy. You can play against Gotham Chess if you wanted, if you wanted like a free win, for example. But they also, to capitalize on the Queen's Gambit. They got some Beth Harmon bots. I've only seen episode 1 of the Queen's Gambit, and I'm very late to the party. But I thought it could be a cool video to see how high I can climb the ladder. I have no doubt, by the way, Beth, age 22, substantially better than me, age 32, for the record. 20, also pretty spicy. 17, pretty spicy. 15, this would be incredible. If we could somehow beat the 1880 bot, I would lose my mind. But anyway, let's start for Beth, age 8, with an 800 rating. I'm ready. We're no help of any kind, yes. Come on. I play as random. Okay, hello, let's start the game. Hello, Beth. How do you respond to the English opening? With D6. An interesting play. I developed my knight to C3. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I think I hit you with an E6 now. I'm interested to see the analysis here. I mean, she's only 800 rating. I'm not saying that's nothing. But I feel... Oh, this first capture makes sense. Okay. This will be a win. Alright, she's got a completely busted up pawn structure. Let's bank our knight here. And if she takes, it would be beautiful, because then we would, take here and then push this up and we'd rejoin our pawns. If you want to trade, let's trade. I mean, if you don't want to trade, that's also fine. Instead, I will take. And then you'll push. Okay. I forgot, 800 is pretty... It's pretty early in the chess ecosystem. You're not exactly playing against... seasoned veterans at this point. So we could probably consider, like, pushing for a victory at this point would be the easy way, I think, to explain it. Let's do this. I got a whole game plan here. I mean, this, again, we're moving a little bit too fast. Suffice it to say, I'm not overly concerned about what Beth, age 8, is capable of doing here. So I really thought the king would take. It's an interesting move, because now no, it's not an interesting move. We just take here, and this is like a huge problem for them. Yeah, we'll just do that. All right. Grown man bullies 8-year-old computer. Look, you can call it what you want to call it. Here's what I call it. Free wins, baby. I mean, it's not a move that I would necessarily consider that good from the bot here. But suffice it to say, I'm feeling pretty strong overall. Now we're just playing with her. Like how she said that check isn't scary. Like, are we watching the same game? I'm not even paying attention now. I will admit that. Probably not the best thing to admit, but I'm like, just resign. I'm bullying an 8-year-old child into resigning this game as we set up the mate at the very end here. Just don't stalemate. That's the only thing I'd like to caution myself against. I mean, they could always move pawns. Okay, so this game's over. Beth, age 8, no problem. Let me look at the analysis there. Pretty simple. All right, so where did things go wrong? I'm going to say that we played a pretty solid game there, considering we rushed a lot of our moves. And it just goes to show you, like, sometimes people are like, oh, he made this mistake. How did he make this mistake? Yeah, it happens. But, like, do you see, like, 1,500 versus 800 is, like, it's a comical joke. No disrespect intended. Similarly, me against a 2,000 would be, like, a stomp. But, all right, we only had 56% accuracy. It's a little embarrassing. But anyway, let's look at the analysis here. All right, it's pretty normal. Pretty normal. Sorry, Tomo would like to come in as well. All right, my good son, Tomo. Welcome, if only any other point in the day. We took. Okay, so it likes our position. We're up by a literal pawn. It does not like that at all. It also does not like this at all, but we're still well ahead. Now, from this point onwards, I feel like it's basically just non-stop blunders. Like, that was really a big moment for us right there. Anyway, we're up by 27 points. Probably don't need to worry too much about the analysis from that point onwards. All right. So that was easy enough. Beth, age 9. She is now a 1200 after training under Mr. Scheibel. She started studying her openings. Can you compete? This, I'm a little... hold on. I do want to say... I think I said I was going to play as the white pieces there. That's resin. I would like to play as random. Okay, the white pieces. Hello. I've read a little about the English opening, she says. The first of many captures. I don't mind this. I tend to like the way that this develops for me. I am not really interested in trying to force a trade. I think I'll move my knight out. And I think I will push to e4. Why? I want to get my bishop out and then push to e6. Like, I don't dislike this. Let's see how this looks. I don't know. I like that the queen is, like, locked in here. We will castle. And you can see we're not playing against... it's not a little babby anymore, you know? We're playing against a genuine gamer. I don't know if I should have done this. What if here's a thought. What about this? Obviously, there's a easy take. Then we take and it doubles up the pawns. I don't think we get enough of an advantage, but it is kind of an interesting play. And remember, we're not playing against, without being rude, really, we're not playing against like garbage anymore. Playing against like a genuinely good gamer. I think for now we'll just do that, even though it's kind of poor. We can work on it in the future, though. You gonna try to push me down here? I bet you will, and I bet I'm okay with it. Ah, you know what? I've been bested. Why am I bested? Because I cannot capture. Well, I mean, I can capture, but we lose the pawn out of it regardless. Hold on, I'm just gonna pause for a moment. All right, I promise I did not go running to Mr. Scheibel to see what the best move in this scenario would be. I'm just studying it. You know how chess is and all that. I almost like for me, I look at this pawn as being very vulnerable. This pawn right here. So if I can move the queen from this spot productively, they will be displeased because I could capture this. Now I know you're like, it's a fork. It's not a fork because they just take right now. If we could reinforce it, it would be a fork. Yes. I don't really want to trade. I feel like our knight is worth more than the bishop right here. So I don't really love much of what we have going on here. We're gonna just accept the fact that we're down a pawn to a 9-year-old, and we're gonna act accordingly. Okay? We might trade knight for knight. So if I trade knight for knight, you would take this. Then we could trade bishop for bishop. Here's something that I'm puzzling through in my brain. We take. You take. We take, you take. The only thing reinforcing this knight is the queen along this horizontal right here. What if I was to push here, for example, at this point? They could take the pawn, then I take the knight. They could not go here, here, or here. You know what? Let's puzzle it out. Let's see if Beth Harmon age 9 is capable of getting out of this tactical situation. By the way, I have no idea why. Oh, they just took with that. Either way, I don't dislike it too much because we get a threat on this, but I still like it. I think I still like it. Yeah, this seems pretty good. I don't know why the screen is doing this, by the way. But either way, I feel like we've come out of this with an advantage. Let that be a lesson to all the 9-year-olds watching out there. You think you could beat me in chess? Put your money where your mouth is, okay? Oh, I was about to put her in checkmate, but she's not actually in checkmate. I'm stupid. And we can't take this. Well, you know, it's kind of a weird castle, but maybe it's actually not that bad now that I look at it. So this is like the major threat right here. We can't really do this, by which I mean we could, but it's not horrible, it's just not like that good. We get 2 pawns for a bishop. We are already up by 5 points, but it's just kind of like not recommendable. We probably don't need to spend so much time thinking about this move. I think we're going to try to get a rook to put some pressure on this. We should reinforce this. But I almost wonder if, like, why don't we just do that? What was the point of that? It blocks this pawn from capture. And then, kind of similarly, I'm like, let's get... Hold on, we have to defend this pawn real quick. But then it leaves that pawn undefended. Very interesting. That being said, I'm going to let that pawn go to try to get a discovered attack on the queen. Okay. So what do we want to do here? We move the knight so we have a discovered attack from the rook on the queen. That allows us to get the double pinch right here. Now we are free to capture this, and it's over. I don't know why I'm agonizing so much. That's not a good move. I don't know why I'm agonizing so much over this, but it's about to become a messy game. Let's put it that way. So if you want to get clever, and by clever I mean stupid, like check this out. You sack the knight for check. They probably play this, is my guess. But then you don't get the... Okay, never mind. I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Which is pretty typical for me. We do have to watch out for back rank mate. I do not feel like we're playing a particularly strong game, but I do feel like we are on the verge of perhaps making a 9-year-old computer cry. So let's do this. This pins the queen to the king, which means that they are forced into a capture, a trade. Otherwise, they just kind of like lose it. This bishop is completely pinned. Let's just start dismantling their pawns. And I'm proud to say we are, in all likelihood, about to defeat 9-year-old Elizabeth Harmon. Nobody in the history ever thought that this day would ever end. Well, guess what? It's never gonna end. All right, we won by checkmate. Take a look at the analysis yet again. I didn't expect that we would lose against her, but it could still be incoming. All right, so that was like, she's a 1200 level player at age 9. We played 89% accuracy. We played up to her level. She actually had an advantage at a point, which is a little bit spicy, but okay. C4, D5, everybody's happy, but I like our position more. They love that move. We're up by almost a full pawn. They love that move. They say it's book. I had no idea. You know what? Definitely should have done that at some point. I agree. All right, D8 is an inaccuracy. We played the best move following that. They played the best move. We played an okay move. They played the best move. We did not play the best move. It's considered a genuine mistake, probably because it gives up the pawn. They don't like that. They do like that, though. We're down by half a pawn. This is where things get very questionable. Oh, an enormous blunder. I'm impressed with how many best moves we have. This was a mistake. I guess they probably... Yeah, this was not smart. No, wait, wasn't it smart? What's the best move here? So what they did was like this, I think. Yeah. They think the best move is a capture. Okay, to which I would capture. To which they would capture? Still leaves us up by a lot. But I mean, at this point, the game's pretty much like a guaranteed loss. Sorry, I'm enjoying the analysis. Because I think that our next one's going to be a little tougher. Beth, age 10. She's a strong club player capable of taking on a room full of high school players in a simultaneous exhibition. Can you survive against this chess prodigy? Now, I'm like, I don't know. 1600 is pretty legit. I need a challenge. Can you provide that? We play the Dutch defense. Why not? She really hit me with why not play a real opening. Rude. The rudeness knows no bounds. And you know what? If you want to do that, let's play a little Stonewall then. I don't mind playing a little Stonewall. I think it looks like this. I'm not totally sure, but... What? This is all theory. Yo, she's off the board. She sacrificed her bishop to free up the king side. To screw up my king side. It's very scary. In a way, like, I think it might be a mistake, but it's a mistake I respect. Yeah, do it, castle. I think they're going to push pawn to c4 next. How can we capitalize on that? It's a good question. I mean, I got plays that I like here. Let's do this. I assume that's coming. What do we do next? I like this. And then we try to get a little push going here. Give us control of this file. We knew this was like en route. It's on site. We were going to push this pawn anyway, though. No, that's dumb. If I take with the knight, they get a free piece. Yeah, not exactly like a super strong maneuver. We need to defend this pawn. And then this pawn's not defended. Oh my god, we just got insanely lucky, I think. I don't know if we should keep pushing this, considering like our king is on this open diagonal. How do you feel about this one, Elizabeth? Probably pretty decent, is my guess. Oh no, I got forked! Can I have a take back? Wait a minute, am I just losing my queen? Like, there's no spot that works for this. I think we have to take. Who's up? I'm up by 2 points here. Why am I playing so fast? That's like another question I think is very fair to ask yourself in a situation like this. Why are you playing at like Mach 10,000 speed? Then again, check this out. Boom, baby. That's a check, which is unfortunate. We do want to watch out for that. Like, I know you're like, this is a good move. It is. But then don't we lose something on this move right here? Do we prefer that, though, to kind of minimize the problems of the situation? Because, like, that could... I mean, I'm more worried about, like, I guess, mate than anything else. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, this gives you the discovered check. We go here. Check. You go here. Check, because there's the discovered from there. I actually think taking is the wrong move here. To be fair, I don't really know what you do instead. Perhaps something like this. We still get the discovered check if we do that. Definitely do not do that. Let's say hypothetically we do this. Put some pressure on this pawn. So we knew that was coming. Now that I think about it, we did nothing to defend against it. Can we even defend against it? We have to move. Yeah, it's checkmate. Okay, you know what? Rematch me. Forget the analysis, okay? The English is not very direct. Why not play a real opening? She's so rude and snooty. Don't often get stunned like this on move 2 or move 3. Do it. Take it. I knew she would. Now we get a bishop for a knight at the cost of our pawn structure. What? What is that move? You wouldn't. Yo, she's crazy. The heck is she thinking? Yeah, sure. Let's. This seems atypical. There's no doubt about that. Again, I can't give you a good explanation for why I'm playing so fast. It's just I don't know. When the AI moves fast, it makes me want to move fast, I guess. Now this is an interesting game here. Very, very fast moving extravaganza. Let's see how you want to play this. Oh, you want to fork my pieces, huh? I don't mind. I much prefer that. I like my pawn structure okay. You're going to take here. Maybe I would prefer to do that. Maybe I wouldn't, though, now that I think about it. I don't know, man. Like, she's got me all confused. You're going to come here. To what end? I don't know. I don't concern myself with the thoughts of sheep. Okay, you're going to go there. Again, I ask myself to what end? Because I feel, my personal take is that I feel like I'm at an advantage right now. I guess you're looking for something like that, which is a pretty solid move, so we definitely do not do that. I think instead we definitely go here. Could go here, but I think we go here. She likes the capture. Can you blame her? Now, to be honest, I do sort of feel like I don't know who's winning. This is obviously a concern. I think we trade here. Intense stare. You cheated. What? What does this mean? I would love if that fork actually worked, but it does not. So I think, like, you'll probably take there. What if we start moving our rooks up? We kind of, like, sack this pawn for the hopes of developing a better attack. Do we like the idea of keeping this moving? I think we like the idea of forcing the trade to happen. Interesting. How about one of these, though? She's still thinking. She's just studying it. You know how Beth's is and all that. I think we do that. We're up by 2. I don't mind that you're here. I just hope that we're not getting checkmated in the process. It's a very powerful spot for us. So I had a feeling something like this was coming. What the heck? Is this allowed? Is this allowed? What? No, not like this. I do not lose to a 10-year-old 3 times in a row, okay? We're going to beat her on time. Yeah, push it. This is not a good move. I don't, like... Is it? I don't think so. I don't know why. I'm like, now I gotta play Blitz. Like, I'm mad. Yeah, how do you like that? I almost called her a dummy. That's not really fair. She's supposed to be like 10 years old, right? That's pretty bad. Or is it? Answer, yes. Still yes. Certainly, I think this, I would say without question, is one of the stranger games I've ever seen. We are up by 4 points, which is pretty cool. We need to get this knight out of here. Otherwise, things could get a little cumbersome. If you want to swap, let's swap. I feel comfortable. I'm already up by quite a lot. Let me tell you, I got a great move. If she's not paying attention, I got a great move. No, it's not as great as I thought it was. Because we would be in a discovered check. We have to be careful about something like that. Okay, so here's what you do. Here's what you do. No, it's not good at all. Because in my head, I'm like, what if you just took? Take. Then you get a fork. Well, check attack. Whatever you want to call it. But it doesn't work because what if they just take with the pawn? Then we would be displeased, is the answer to your question. Then we would be upset. So I think we just do that. Interesting. Feeling pretty good. I feel like she's playing on tilt right now. Which always bodes well for us. Go ahead, take it. Really? All right, we will defeat. As of this point, I'm willing to call it. We will defeat 10-year-old Beth Harmon. I know in the episode, nobody at the high school defeats her. Spoilers. So I feel pretty good about myself right now. I am better than a bunch of fictionalized chess players from the 1950s, essentially created to make her feel like a stronger player. So we don't want to free up this vertical because it puts us in a situation where we could be back rank mated. I was watching it. Come on, I was watching it. If she had any respect, she would resign. This one's entirely, completely over. Where you going? There's no earthly way of knowing where exactly you are going. Oh, it's just F. She's on tilt. Full tilt poker. What are you going to do? That's the only move. We all agree it's the only move. This is now just like a don't stalemate situation. What? Hold on. I know the rook and king mate. I mean, it's one of the like earliest openings, or one of the earliest end games you learn. Although now I'm realizing we kind of screwed it up. We got to get off this diagonal. Make sure your bishop doesn't like leave them in a stalemate. This is my first loss since Mr. Scheibel taught me how to play. How did you defeat me? Okay, Beth, 1600. Sorry to tell you, you got a lot of learning to do. You might have thought you could defeat me 3 times in a row. The answer is absolutely not. All right, I think we did play 91% accuracy. Where did it go wrong? She was up by 2 pieces. Well, 2 points, sorry. And then she did that move, which is admittedly horrible. Like, why wouldn't you just do that? Or this, like anything to defend against the fork. So I apologize for zipping through it a little bit, but that's really where it went wrong for her. And then let's just get bodied by 1880, 15-year-old Beth Harmon. I would love to play you. It's been a while since I was able to play games. Beltic tried to Caro-Kann against me in the last round of the Kentucky State Championship. I won. All right, spoilers? I've only seen the first episode, Beth. Little rude. So she wants to play for the draw, huh? You want to play for the draw? We do that. This is the advanced variation. They call it that because it's advanced. What did I say to myself a couple episodes ago? We have to be more comfortable dealing with unresolved situations. I don't mind. Now I would feel more comfortable capturing, though. Because I prefer to open the game up a little bit, but it is what it is. I think I like this. This. That's why you don't do that, by the way. That's why you don't do that. You fall behind by a pawn for no reason. I think I like the swap. It becomes very difficult for her to defend this pawn. And I would love this swap as well. We do have this, the exposed diagonal is pretty bad. For us. But I would definitely say my pawn structure is better. Then again, I don't know, she played this against Beltic in the Kentucky State Finals, so like, what do I know? What about a move like this? I had a feeling that was coming. We got nice control over that file, though. Hello, Tomo. On the other hand, we're not like such a big fan of this move right here. I think you just accept that you are going to lose the knight. Tomo, you want to leave? She's bested me with a trap. How does she do it? There's a difference between 1880 and me. So is there a way out of this that's not so bad? Well, losing the knight is bad, but it's definitely not the end of the world. I think you would accept it as a guaranteed loss and try to put some pressure on something else. But actually, she's like very well defended here. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, what if we just did this? Then they can't capture because of the discovered attack. And then we can actually start to maybe move this out. I mean, I'm not thinking as hard as I should about my moves, so I'll be the first to tell you. It's a powerful square. I am starting to think, we could always... I don't love it, but we could always start to trade out a couple of pawns here. Obviously, like something like this is mighty interesting. But what's our end game? Like, where do we want to go from this? Like here, but we'd just be captured. Not really worth it right now. I don't know. Like, this is not that bad of a game for me, believe it or not. All right, now it's a bad game for me. I can't believe I weaseled my way out of losing the knight just to lose the knight again. Oh, wow. Easy there, big shot. This check doesn't scare me. Okay, I get it. You're a computer. Like, you think that makes you cool? It doesn't make you cool at all. You definitely can't afford to do much of anything there. Yeah, I don't really know like what our endgame would look like in this scenario. Man, if only I had a pawn on the B rank, huh? Or B file, that'd be something. You ever just want to like sometimes you just want to pass? This is a heavy pass situation for me. Like I don't really, I feel like I don't have a game plan. Playing a very, very slow, very positional game. Whether or not you feel it's slow, I guess, depends on your preference. I hate how fast they responded to that one. You know what? I'll just go back. This is one of those times where I'm like, I feel like nothing's happening, but I feel like that is just a setup to something big happening. So you're like, take this, take this, take this. But yeah, what do we do about that? We're really giving up a lot to get the pawn. More than I'd like, unfortunately. We put some pressure on the knight here. Okay, okay. Wonder what the game plan is here. Interesting. We have to take with something. I think that we're in a discovered check, you genius. The 10-year. You know what? I resign. I respond to it with resignation. That's gonna do it for this video. Officially, Beth at 15 is better than me. Beth at 12, maybe as well. We'll be back to play some real opponents in the next episode. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little one-off. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Of course, thanks for your support on chess, and I'll see you next time. See ya!